I hate the rain. I'm a lover of the sunshine. But here in London, it's raining. And sometimes it rains, and other times the sun is out, and you are witnessing the sun. I just come out, I haven't even done my hair. Can you see it? Flying everywhere. Like the Israeli fighter jets are flying over Palestine, over Lebanon, over Syria. Nobody's doing nothing about it. Everybody's sitting down watching it on television like it's some kind of movie. We are living in a terroristic country here in England. There is a law in this country that says we should report terrorism. It is our duty and our responsibility to report terrorism. I reported terrorism when I walked into Islington police station. And I told them that British MP Emily Thornberry is using asbestos to remove from their constituencies here all the tenants' houses, all the residents' houses. It's very windy here. A lot of skyscrapers cause a lot of wind. You could make energy from that wind if you live up in a skyscraper. Like that one. Oh, there you go. Skyscrapers. I walked into the police station and I told them that my MP Emily Thornberry, is allowing asbestos to be used by when their workers in Islington Council remove asbestos. In doing so, without wearing protective clothing. Did you hear that? Did you hear it? Yeah. It's fatal. Asbestos. Fragments of asbestos are so small that the naked eye doesn't see. And it goes into your breath, into your lungs, and it doesn't come out. And then you become hard breathing. You have lung problems and all sorts of problems. I smashed my coffee cup this morning and I haven't got a spare one. So I have to make a coffee, get a coffee. Terrorism in the world now is more often than it has ever been. Why all this? I just want a white Americano. Yep, let's have a large one. Yes, please. Look, there's no person here to talk to. You have a machine. Remember that. This is how I could be fucking bothered about myself these days. How life has treated us. I just walked out of my house just very quickly. Let's put this back on. this time. It's dribbling. Bonjour, good morning. I said good morning. Wait, right. Just show you some prices while I'm here. Flip you over. Always good to see the prices. Still filling up. It's a proper anti-Hezbollah breakfast here, ladies and gentlemen. I can see, oh my gosh, look, we've spotted it. Oh, proper anti-Hezbollah sandwiches everywhere. Where's my coffee? Yeah, that's done. Okay. So, today I'll do some sports tips for the Lebanese Tips audience. We are living in a glass house, and because we are living in a glass house, our ability to speak is impacted. And as a result, coupled with being on bail, today I'll get an email, or a couple of days ago I'll get an email from the police. As usual, it always goes straight into the junk mail. In fact, police do that. They make sure that it is goes straight into the junk mail. So you have to look up the junk mails. And in that, it came from, have a look at it on my tweet. Look up the word debunking tips, one word. It came from the Mayor's office, Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan. Where's the top? It was a survey about a complaint that I made. They were asking me to answer questions. And it wasn't a normal survey like your standard one. It was specifically sent to me about the complaint that I made. And the email, there is a reply of an actual person who sent that email to me.
Yes, please.
Hello, brother.
Hello.
Good morning.
320.
This is the large one, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. £3.25
Right there.
in an instant. Thank you, brother. So we are limited to what we can do and say. And receiving this from the email from the Mayor's office, directly from the Mayor's office, I've emailed it, I've sent out that email in full, have a look at the thread. There's a thread that I've print screened it on this morning on my debunking tips, one word, debunking tips, Twitter account, my X. So hopefully I'll get to the bottom of what that email was all about. I don't like ticking boxes. I don't do surveys. I don't do polls. And I strongly recommend the public don't either. Because the moment you click on something, that gets registered and your opinion is stamped there in whichever country it is. And that question, whatever that question may be, will have tick boxes next to it. And those tick boxes, what they do, the song, the Pink Floyd song, another brick in the wall comes into mind, where they say, we don't need your education, and we don't need your thought control. No, we don't need your thought control. And that itself is where they ask that question. Whatever that question is, they'll provide you with those answers to tick the boxes on. Those answers that they allegedly provide you are segmenting you into a thought process, a thought control. Look, they're drilling for oil. Israel is drilling for oil again. Israel drilling for oil again. Yeah. They segment you into that thought control of what answers they want to provide you instead of what you want to answer with. So they give you an answer. They give you that thought control, controlling the thought that you are putting down in the poll, in the survey, in whatever it is. And doing surveys is I'm not legally aware, but I am very semi-legally aware. And from my view, if you consent to filling out a survey or a poll of any sort, or a ticking that you were satisfied with the service of whatever it was, legally speaking, doesn't go your way, doesn't help you. Yeah, it does not help to progress. If you have a complaint with them on the product that you got or the service, then that complaint will have also caused you to suggest that you had a good service out of them, which is a admission, and that is not what we want to do. I mean, it goes deeper into this. I've spoke about this before, filling out surveys, specifically government surveys, where as soon as you click onto them, and you get these from all sorts of places, including the London School of Economics, and surveys that seem all innocent, but the moment you click onto them, what it does is take all your details. It abstracts all your private and confidential information, and this is without your consent. This is without your consent. And they say, oh no, it's a government survey, and it'll be students who forward you that information. And those students who do that will be brainwashed to think that these things are perfectly all right, and they don't do what my findings have concluded them to do. And so filling out these forms is no good. Going back to me being limited to speaking from a personal capacity about what's happening out in the Middle East, I think that I live in Islington here, and it's one of the top 10 highly Jewish populated areas in England. Yeah, one of the top 10, and it also happens to be, as you have heard in the past, and I always like to get it out in the public. Yeah, Islington. I've lived here since 1973, since I was 3.5 years old. Islington has had more prime ministers who lived in Islington that became prime ministers than anywhere else in the country, anywhere else in England. So what we're saying here is, it seems to be that the Jewish power seems to be in control of England's politicians, and their allegiance is not to England, but to an external alien state. The alien state being the invader and occupier of Palestine and Lebanon and Syria, because it has invaded and it has occupied those three countries that I'm talking to you about. As a result, on that note, I bid you a good day.